I don't want to do the intro. I've done it twice now. 3 times now.
Okay.
We've got 4 hosts. What?
4 hosts and 2 of them are fucking mutes.
Don't look at me. I don't remember what the introduction.
I don't want to look at you. Relax.
You
Jeez.
just introduce us and the podcast. You should do
Oh,
it for
God.
it. You're the leader.
God, Nick.
We're the only podcast that loves you.
I'm leaving this in too, so Nick, you
No,
fucking
I don't love
embarrassment.
them. I don't love any of them.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
them.
Alright,
Fuck.
folks.
The fans.
Welcome to the hate cast, because apparently Nick just fucking wants to fuck every fan. No,
We're
welcome
the
to
only podcast that loves you.
Yeah.
We're the only podcast that fucks you.
Yeah. Doubt that, Nick.
Oh.
I'm your
Anyway.
host, Jason.
It's Matt.
And Jake.
And Nick.
And for once, Nick can actually talk.
Yes, we're all here
I know.
now.
It's a miracle.
Huzzah!
He's no longer in that terrible fucking forest. However,
Yes.
we are also joined by somebody who is in that forest and muted. You
Yeah.
will not hear him.
He's just listening. He's a young child and doesn't deserve to be listened to.
Little baby boy.
We all
Okay,
know the
Dad.
we all know the popular opinion is that kids don't have opinions.
Children can't have opinions.
Children don't have opinions, guys. What?
People can't.
Children are to be seen and not heard.
People
Yeah.
can't have opinions until they can vote, and they can't vote until they're 37.
Anyway, let's start out with some people. What's been going on, guys? How was your month?
Yeah, we spent a long time not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad about it.
Me too.
Not that mad, but just a little salty, little.
Oh, he's really mad. Look
Yeah.
out.
I'm more mad than you are.
A little triggered.
Don't really have anything to say about what I've been doing this previous month, these previous weeks, but I am going to college for the first time tomorrow.
Wow, I'm astounded. What's Nick gonna
Yeah.
do without you?
Absolutely baffled.
Completely
I'm gonna
baffled.
be fine. Have we done a cast since I moved in? I don't
No.
remember.
I don't think so. No, I think our last cast was
Nah.
before you moved.
So back in December, I finally moved out of my parents' house. Horrible place that it was. And I can finally speak again. Thank the Lord.
I hope they listen to this.
Yeah, and we're actually real now, since apparently anybody who wasn't in Nick's house is not real. It's not Nick has moved out. We're all real. Because he's no longer influenced by those beings.
Or is
Ooh.
only real?
I
Jake
don't know.
is real.
Jake is
I'm not a
real.
Jew.
Ooh.
But yeah, Nick moved in with Jake. Jake is in the desert somewhere, in a bunker where they do science and shit.
Yeah. He's gonna come out of there in like 20
Nice.
years when the nukes drop and restart all of civilization.
It's gonna be like Fallout 76, but good.
Oh,
It's
is,
like
Holy
Fallout
sh-
76, but Fallout New Vegas instead.
is he gonna have
Yeet.
microtransactions when he
Yeah.
comes out?
Patrolling the
No.
Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Is he gonna get a canvas bag when he comes out?
Patrolling Fallout 76.
No,
and
I'm gonna
looking
have
for
Spurs
nuclear
that
fallout.
jingle jangle jingle.
He
Oh,
didn't
no.
pre-order.
Damn, tragic.
What a terrible fucking game. Anyway, I've been working at my job. I went back there for the break from school, and now that I've moved back into my dorm, I'm jobless again.
Tragic.
Also, I got a PS4.
Hey.
I spent $300 just to play Spider-Man. Worth
Hey.
it.
Yeah, I am now back at my dorm room also. I spent the entire month at my girlfriend's place, getting laid, eating food, and doing nothing besides playing games when she goes to work. So that was a good time. But
You're
The
Kinda-
Chad
just-
lifestyle.
Yeah.
just a living fuck toy.
Game.
I'm kind of gladly back in my dorm room now. It feels a little better, a little spacey. Don't gotta listen to our family arguing. or
Kevin
whatever.
Spacey?
Oh no, not Kevin Spacey. No. Not in this podcast.
Any of you been playing any games lately? I know Nick's been playing Doom roguelike. Is what he's been playing.
I spent the
Officially
majority of my
called-
lifetime in that place playing Destiny 2.
Oh
But
god.
Hearts of Iron 4 was some time.
Hmm.
Got into Battlefield 4. And,
Hearts of Iron 4 is Kino.
It is very good. And I also have dabbled a little bit recently with Company Heroes 2 again.
I need to
Yes.
get back into that.
I was
I've
enjoying a
been
little
playing
bit
the
of it.
recently released M mod for Half-Life 2.
Oh,
Damn.
M-Mod. That's something fun.
I've just been playing Bloodborne, Spider-Man, weeb shit. Just anything that I can get my hands on in the PS4 library since I've got
Astounding.
and Animal Crossing,
Bloodborne time.
Animal
Bloodborne
Crossing.
time. I've been playing Bloodborne nonstop. I love this.
Oh yeah, I've
I
also
also
been
got a new.
playing Jurassic World on my mobile phone every time I go to take a shit. So let's just say
Also
I have
got a new
progressed pretty
graphics
far.
card.
Ooh, graphics
Oh yeah, that's
cards.
right. Congrats on the graphics card.
When did you get
Yay!
that?
I can run it
Is
now.
it, is
Oh,
it an RTX 2080?
Pretty recently.
earlier this month.
Yeah.
It's an
What
RTX
model?
2080? Degenerate.
Um,
1060, I think.
Oh,
Nice.
I got one of those. I got two of
here's the
those
real
actually.
question: was the upgrade worth it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What about Insurgency Sandstorm?
Oh,
Cersei Sandstorm still has some problems, but it runs much better than it.
Good to hear.
good to hear, because I have one in mine. So that's all I need to know.
Most of my problems with Insurgency Sandstorm are not really my hardware, but are more the game
Design related and bugs.
But just so many bugs.
Toxic.
I have been playing I Divine Cybermancy lately too, but I want to talk about that later in the podcast because I kind of want to sell Jake and Matt on it.
I'm excited. I like being sold on things I have money for.
Then we can all play I Divine Cybermancy together.
Well, I'm
Big
We
excited.
can
fucking
become
co-op, boys.
badass fucking ninjas running around dystopian cyberpunk future. I don't know much about I lore. I just like shooting stuff and slicing.
It's like 40K and Deus Ex on crack cocaine.
Hack the door, it hacks back.
Oh, it's a Jim Sterling clip.
That's a Jim Sterling clip.
Oh yes, there's an entire clip of him like trying to explain and he mentions that you hack the door and the door can hack back, and then you have to hack yourself to get rid of the hack.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
So
Yes.
basically, what I extract from the title alone, and this could be right or wrong, just me guessing, and I guess pulling this out of my ass, but I is Illuminati, divine it has something to do with God or religion or something, and cybermancy is just technology, but it's magic.
Oh,
Magic
You're
technology.
2/3 there.
yes, it is about you plays the Illuminati, and there is cybernetics in science. I don't think God's a thing.
Doubt.
Why is it divine? Is it a god of among men kind of?
Uh, I don't know. I think there's like a sort of weird reverence for cybernetics. I don't know. It's a fucking weird setting.
It's pretty cool though. I mean, one of the first areas that you go to in like your base of operations is a big ass church.
Oh yeah, that's right. And there is magic. I forgot about that.
Don't worry about that doc I sent you, Nick. By the way, that's just
Like-
stuff that I wanted to save for my.
Ooh, impressive. Has a 9
Like-
out of 10 on Steam.
Like from what I remember, you can one of the most basic skills allows you to turn ammo and pickups. Was it into health?
Yes.
Is that what Yeah.
How old is
Oh
this?
wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it wasn't health. It was I think it was the currency of the game.
No, it's
Can you
health.
turn lead into gold?
Chromie.
Really?
Yeah, Chromie confirms. I remember. He is the resident eye expert here.
But it's just any like ammo you find on the ground
Or hell,
or
guns.
weapons.
Wow, I'm glad we're
You
having the
murder a
eyes
man.
topic now instead of later.
Well, yep. I guess we're doing this now.
Yeah, we just
We're
moved it
making
up.
this shit transpire.
We're making an exception.
Anyway, Iron Divine Cybermancy. Fuck is that?
All right, yeah, it is a very good first-person shooter RPG. You're
Man, I love.
dropped you're dropped into this game in a cave, right? And I've only played so far in it. I'm on one of the very first missions. I've just been playing a lot of the side missions to get to farm for money and what's it called? It's called Brozuf.
Brozoof.
Brozuf.
Legs are okay.
Your legs are okay. Which is it's like a French slang for money, and it's used for basically everything from research to upgrading yourself to purchasing new weapons. And I've gotten off topic.
God dang it.
You dropped into this cave, you fight your way out, and you go back to your organization to find out you have amnesia. And you kind of knew that you would because you saved a message for yourself on your personal robot machine. And there's this kind of like civil war going on between these two factions. I
Internal
forget what they're.
factions of the
Yeah,
Secretus Secretorum, which is what you're a part of. Basically, corporate Illuminati. Yeah, they're killing each other, like, and committing acts of terrorism and blaming
Coulters
it on each
and
other.
Gions. You were the Coulters. Thank you, Brandon. I
Yeah,
forgot the name. But
yeah.
there, in
The
addition
cult.
to that civil war, there is also a an internal schism between the general and your mentor. And the game actually does open up with you in a dream state saying, "I killed my mentor, but I am not his betrayer.
I think murderer.
I am, yeah, I am not his murderer."
Like, the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Like
Mhm.
literally, what is this shit? I assume it's answered later on because he's not dead yet. Yeah, Brandon just sent me a picture of one. They have cool like samurai looking armor.
Yeah, the I believe the Coulters are the more European looking ones, and the Geons have the neat Eastern armor.
Yeah, Coulters look like holy warriors,
They
for
look like
lack of a better term.
yeah, it looks like a cross between like Crusaders and I guess the Space Marines from 40K.
Absolutely, absolutely, and they're pretty similar to the Space Marines if memory serves. Blood for not that's not Space Marines. Kill heretics.
Goddamn heretics.
I don't know much about 40K. But it's super fun, and I don't call lots of games RPGs. I'm very strict on my usage with that term. You all heard Nick get angry at me for being an asshole with the semantics of RPG
Accurate.
earlier in this very call.
Final Fantasy isn't an RPG.
It isn't. There is only one RPG in the Final Fantasy series, and it's the MMO.
The
It's the
multi one.
it's the shitty
Let's see
MMO.
what everybody else calls Final Fantasy.
Yeah, well, you can't roleplay in it. It's not an RPG. Eat shit.
Googling Final Fantasy. Oh, there's so many
I
of
don't
them.
know.
I
I could
remember I don't talk
roleplay
about
as a
the
cute
series.
trap in 7.
Alright, relax, you are a cute trap.
He's not a. Oh,
I can
like,
roleplay like OC and
Pranked.
Doom.
I can play. I can roleplay Mario in Super Mario.
God.
That's
Awesome.
what. That is what everybody who says that Final Fantasy is an RPG
I can
series
roleplay
sounds
Hitler in
like.
Hearts of Iron 4.
You can,
Yes.
but you are very much. The choices that you are very much in a lot of in full control of the choices that you make. With everything down to the missions being like up to you. As I the ending was spoiled for me, and the ending doesn't really change depending on your input. However, the way you go about things can it affects the gameplay on a deep level, so I count it. But you go from shooting behind cover, just trying to poke your head out and not die, to being Samurai Jack with a jetpack and laser cannon.
Literally. And you could turn invisible.
Oh, and you can
And possess
telefrag.
people.
You can possess people. You can telefrag people. You can what other skills were there? There were really cool spells. Brandon's sending me stuff. Telefragging is a favorite ability. Mine too, dude. Um, you can create drones, and those are super helpful and useful. They're just like sentry bots. They they're just like sentry bots. They're very cool. You just put them down and they shoot your enemies, which is great because enemies are numerous and I think they respawn forever.
Well, what a great description of I Divine Cybermancy.
Ooh, I'm not the only one who's yawning, and I'm not yawning because that description was boring.
I didn't get any
I'm
sleep last
yawning
night.
because
Fuck
I'm
off.
tired.
Wow.
I didn't know you could adjust your spawn rate, but apparently you can. Also, it's multiplayer. With how many people, Nick?
64-player
I'll just do a
64
spawn
man
64
rate.
player multi.
through the whole campaign, and
32
uh,
co-op.
okay, it's 32, not 64.
That's still
Apologies.
a fuck ton.
That's a lot of people.
That's half of 64.
Wow. Just
It's
another order of
double
Holy
magnitude of
shit!
64.
twos.
Really? I might buy it.
Alright, we're doing Ralph's
I think I bought
Retails.
two.
Oh god, I gotta talk more.
Yeah, you do. Or we could switch to something else so someone else could talk.
Please do.
Alright, Shaft. What can I talk about? Or Nick can talk about, or Jake can talk about? Um, oh, Randy Pitchford. I'll cover this short
Thank
topic.
god.
Yeah, so as most people know, if you're not stuck under literally rocks, anywhere on the planet, even if you're stuck under a rock, you probably get decent reception on your mobile phone. Um, Randy Pitchford had an issue the other week, but the other week I mean 2 weeks ago, where he first of all got outed for stealing $12 million from Gearbox because what kind of CEO doesn't pull money from their company to do fuck but nothing with. And then on January
Isn't
11th,
that a federal crime?
maybe, but if they don't sue him,
It's
what are they
Randy.
gonna do about it? Yeah,
He's fine.
he's a magician. He can just make the entire thing go away. Speaking of magic, he thinks women's orgasms are magic. So I guess I'm a fucking magician then. Anyway,
Congrats on that.
yes, I earned my degree at literally nowhere. Yeah, January 11th.
Brandon says bring up Bulletstorm full
Oh
clip.
God, no! Don't do that.
Yeah, we could go down the
Every
whole list of everything
I don't want
shitty
to.
Gearbox and Randy has done,
That'd take forever.
from
Like
selling.
Borderlands 2.
Oh,
Uh, well, okay, Borderlands 2 was Anthony
No,
Birch,
no, no.
unless we're talking about the
Pulling
fund.
money from the funding.
Yeah,
You
pulling
can have different
the
opinions on Borderlands 2. I know people like it. It's not my type of game. I still recognize it's a good game.
yeah, it is.
Probably because of the funding pulled from what was it?
Aliens, Colonial Marines.
and it's Colonial Marines had it coming though.
It could have been a good game.
Could have been, but it wasn't.
Remember, children, every father is a magician.
A reminder that Randy still insists that there's nothing wrong with Colonial Marines and it's still a good game.
The Soviet Union could have won the Cold War, but they didn't.
Starve.
Anyway, yeah, January 11th, Randy got outed as a potential child diddler. So far nothing's actually come of that. They've just actually been rumors, and it looks like Gearbox is actually suing the guy who accused him of that. So that's interesting. So yeah, he got pointed at and said, "Oh yeah, look, kid diddler, oof." But
I want to
yeah.
point to this tweet from him from December 16th again
Whoa.
of him taking a picture of an NES Classic demo at what looked like a mall and saying open piracy at Stonebriar Mall in Frisco, Texas
Oh yeah.
at Bamco US at Nintendo of America.
Wow, watch him get banned. Yeah, anyway, I think there was a situation actually at Gearbox where I think it was the Pitchford. He had a USB stick of um
Porn.
porn. It was legal. She was apparently like only 18, like barely 18. Like her handle was
Yeah.
only 18, but like
She
some
was
kid got a
a
hold of that stick.
cam girl.
Yeah,
Randy Pitchford's, man's a magician and he's interested in magic tricks.
man's a fucking
Uh,
mess.
yeah, and he was enthralled by this particular chick because she could, according to him, simulate an orgasm, which is, as a magic trick. So he downloaded her VODs and fucking he had it on his work flash drive that had a shitload of like Gearbox like personal stuff on it. Well, not personal, but you know what I mean, like company stuff.
Business shit.
Yeah, business shit. Left it at some fucking restaurant that he went to, like some medieval themed restaurant. And So some kid got a hold of it, sent it to Gearbox in exchange for swag and merch, as they put it. And Randy was on vacation at the time, so basically this flash drive went all over the fucking office, and
Oh my
everyone saw
god.
it. So everyone got to see this
Oh
video,
my god.
I want to see
and
it.
I do too now at this point. And oh god,
Could you imagine if fucking he'd accidentally uploaded one of those as a fucking cinematic for one of the new games instead of an
oof.
actual
That'd be
cinematic?
great. Hot coffee again.
Enter a fight scene for a boss. Fucking porn comes up.
So
I
yeah,
had a mod for Payday 2 that did that, I think.
replace the cutscene with hardcore pornography.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
That'd be hard to explain on live stream.
I don't live stream.
Banned from Twitch.
Get every Borderlands fucking streamer banned because they had porn on their stream because of the fucking Randy Pitchford video. Oh my god.
Oh, that's the thing we could talk about. Mango.
Oh no. Wait, Mango. Excuse me?
Mango, the melee guy. He was banned. He was banned on during his birthday live stream for intoxication. Also,
They
taunting
can
Twitch
ban
staff.
you for being drunk.
Intoxication? I know a guy on Twitch whose only shtick is he drinks beer. What?
He
What?
was also taunting Twitch staff, yelling "Fuck you, ban me, ban me."
How does
Oh,
how does that
So,
justify a ban?
I mean, that's
I
probably
mean,
like the
he
reason
was
they did it. They were
literally
using
asking.
intoxication. He literally was, but does that really justify it
How
according to the rules of
you can't ban
like?
someone for
And
intoxication?
he's one of the five gods of melee, so it's he does always have this sort of reputation that will bring in viewers. So I don't know. I wouldn't exactly want to ban somebody that's a legendary status of video game of esports
Yeah, who pulls in
playing.
tons of viewers.
It's like banning HBox or banning Ninja.
Or banning you.
Well, I
Ban Ninja
I
has to
don't
play
think
with
that
women.
I don't think that banning me would affect Twitch's viewer count at all.
Doubt. Minor companies are pretty shitty most of the time. Even Discord. Discord's kind of shitty too. Since apparently a lot of
Yeah.
their moderators are furries. And
Oof.
those people shouldn't exist. Let's
Should
just
we
get that
talk
out there
about
now.
that too?
Probably.
Quackity, yeah. And the mod that actually did it was a furry.
Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, it's not the issue, but it should be. Anyway, apparently Quackity got banned off of Discord because of his raids that didn't even include Discord. So that's interesting.
Have I ever told you about the time that
No.
T accidentally raided a stream? He accidentally raided I Hate Everything stream.
Wait, with who? Did he just go in himself?
He just went in and said Homestuck. He literally just said Homestuck.
That's not raiding. That's being a dumbass.
And then the entire stream was just flooded with Homestuck.
Oh god, they
Wait.
lost the fucking narrative. Complete plot derailment. Thank you, T, my blessed son.
Random
He
man
is
types in
responsible.
Homestuck. Entire chat
T
explodes. What?
T is ascending godhood.
Oh yeah. Also, women's march leaders hate Jews, so that's interesting too.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah. The women's march leaders. What's her face? She practices Islam, but she's like very horrible about hating the Jews.
So what you're telling me here is super anti-Semitism?
Extreme anti-Semitism. She called them termites.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's horrible. People are leaving the
Right.
women's march because of it, and people are like actively like, people like call it the right because they won't fucking like expunge their racists or whatever.
Isn't she also a turf?
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
so
even
I
worse.
know. What's her name? Harry Potter woman.
yeah.
Oh,
Jeff
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling. She's a turf.
Yeah.
Oof.
She
Yeah.
she retweeted some shit by her turf friends and then quickly deleted it
Yikes.
whenever people were like, "You're a turf."
Oh my. Yeah, and there
Gotta
was
keep that
a
shit under lock and key.
women's march representative on one of the news shows, and the host there was actually asking her to what's it called, denounce what she said about the Jews, and the woman who was on there just kept trying to fucking dodge the entire situation because she just wouldn't
Yeah, that's
denounce
a
her own
real
person
good
for being an
look.
anti-Semite. It's ridiculous. Wow, Trump hates Mexicans because they're quote unquote rapists. Wow, well,
Sorry, I gotta drop this fucking chain gun.
yes, you
That's
do.
okay. We're just going to edit that out.
Yeah, we're just gonna edit the entire thing out of Nick just
Just
screaming
edit
for
out
chainsaws.
Nick.
Yes, please.
Just
It's my
edit
entire
me out.
job.
Don't edit out the part of us talking about edit him out. Just
Yeah,
edit out where he actually said any.
I just need to make a freaking bot that hits out every time Nick speaks.
That's a good idea.
It's just censorship.
Well, won't be the
Just
first time.
God.
Nick is the very definition of explicit content.
That's true. Won't be the first time I edit Nick out for saying dumb shit.
Some
Oh my god. I could edit that out too because they can't know what it was.
No, just put just
The
put like
worst
an
part
earpiece
is
and
I
phone
didn't even
over.
say anything like
I'm
that.
gonna put a comedic beep in there.
Do it.
Oh my god. Anyway, what's the next topic before we get off train too much? Government. No, gotta hit Ralph's Tales.
Oh,
Because
hold on.
then you can transition into the shutdown. Do your thingy, Jimbo.
Alrighty, so, um, while I'm at work, I work in a Dollar General, and it's okay. It's not, the worst thing I could be doing, but working around people, a fair amount of them coming in and out of the store every day, it's leads to interesting things. So I write down these things on my clock-in receipts so I can tell them to the Love Tub, and now I'm going to share them here. Firstly, I want to talk about the Rolltainer from the Black Lagoon, but a little bit of background information. Whenever I started working at Euro Colonel about a year ago-ish, one of the dudes there was named pretty old dude, like balding, past middle-aged. I thought he was gay at first. He's not, though. He just had that voice.
It's just the name.
It's the name in the gay voice. He had the gay voice. Like the stereotypic blue Prius.
Yeah, the lisp and
Yeah.
we all know.
But cool dude. Like him a lot. Oh, I like him a lot less after this story. He hasn't worked there in like six-ish months. But we recently learned that he had a habit of never rotating stock. Actually, you know what, Matt, every time that I've said his name, just like
Bleep it out,
put
yeah.
it, bleep it out,
Gotcha,
and
Chief.
say, yeah.
I'm
I'm
some
gonna
elf
call him.
practice in there.
I'm gonna call Bill. Call him Bill. Yeah. So, Bill had a habit of not rotating stock, and edit this out too. Ugh. Thank you.
Bill and I, the not rotating stock guy.
Yeah, he wouldn't rotate stock, and we recently found this out because there's a lot of expired shit on our shelves. Or at least there was. We had to do an entire purge throughout the store, checking every individual item that could perish to see if it was expired, and there was a fuck ton of stuff that was. Thanks a lot, Bill. But it's also not entirely his fault, because apparently we've been getting shipments of stuff that were already expired by the time they were on our hands. For instance, the store was... We had stuff that expired in February of 2018. However, the store was not in existence in February of 2018. It didn't open until the very next month. How that was on our shelves kind of raises some question about Euro Colonel as a company. But this is about the Rolltainer of the Black Lagoon. I went into work recently, like a week ago.
That's
and,
awful.
Yeah, I know, right? And I was assigned one Rolltainer. We were clearing out overstock, because we had a fuck ton of it. And I was assigned 1 rolltainer. Usually I clear out about 3 per shift, but I only had to do 1 this time. Which kind of sucks, because if you have nothing really to do, then you're just stuck on refresh duty, which is the most boring goddamn thing in the world. But, I figure, alright, this'll be easy peasy. I'll get this done. I'll work on sky shelves, and then I'll just keep myself busy for the rest of my shift. That didn't happen the way I thought it would. I get the rolltainer, and the first thing I notice is that there is a sign on it that says, where's the image? Yeah, please work and sign off on worked sheet. And this is a red flag, because hasn't worked here in 6
Mate.
months.
God, I gotta bleep his name and I gotta bleep the image.
Bill, please work on this and sign. Bill, please work and sign off on worksheet. It's just like a second in Photoshop. Just write Bill on
It
MS.
literally just, I'm just gonna put a blank bar over it. I don't even give a shit.
But
Does he even need a name? Just his name is Bleep.
This fucking guy.
Bleep.
Mr. Bleepus.
And that was the first red flag, because yeah, he hasn't been working here in 6 months. So I'm kind of scared of what I'm gonna find on this on this rolltainer. First thing is just some sponges, and I think, okay, I'll work on them. I pick up the box and I recoil, and I freak the fuck out because there's something on my hand. I get the box where it was, and just like get whatever's on my hand off, and some pink like gel shit. And I think, what the shit is this? I managed to get the box so that I can see the top of it, and it looks kind of like wax. I don't really have a picture for it. I have got pictures later, but it looks different in each area I found it. It looked different. On the top, it just looked like wax. So I think it must have been candle wax, but from what candle? There's no candles on the rolltainer. I thought I'd find some. I did not. I go to get gloves from the shelf. I think I'll just buy these gloves because I don't want to touch that bullshit. And the lady who was working there with me, my coworker, the key holder, real nice. I won't say her name, but she just said, "All right, just get them off the shelf. I'll damage them out for you, or not damage out. I'll set them as a work use, and it won't cost either of us anything, because that stuff looks gross." So get those gloves, start working on it, and it's awful. There's an image in the chat of like the first box that I broke down with it like smeared all around the side of the box. Of the 5 images, it's the third one that's sent. And whenever I remove that box, that's the first box, it looked like the 5th image, where it's like that crusty mold looking crap. It looks like a cross section of like, I don't know what this looks like. It looks so gross. And whenever I finished clearing out all the boxes with it on it, I like tried to feel it through the glove, and it felt kind of like grainy, like a gel with some sugar in it or something. And it smelled like super sweet, like kind of like strawberries. I don't know what this is, and it's gross, and I never want to touch it again. This was the most disgusting thing that I have ever done at Euro Kernel, and I have clean toilets.
That's tragic. That just speaks to it. Because you know
Euro Kernel.
kernel toilets aren't gonna be good.
Oh, they're awful. I found wank in one day.
Oh my.
Luckily, I
Oh.
didn't have to clean it though, so it was fine.
Oh.
There was also like food on this rolltainer, and as you can see from the image that Matt should put on screen now, it's the date that we received it, which you can see in like the topish area. Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff that you're gonna have to
Yeah, I know.
blur on that image, like information wise.
Mhm.
Just like all those numbers except for the date. Just all the numbers.
Yeah.
because
quick.
because that includes my store number, and I don't want my manager hearing about this ever.
Yeah, no, I'll just black out all the white pieces on it.
Oh, keep like the Kellogg's Rice Krispie treat because I mean,
The Rice Krispie treat one.
16 count variety. The stuff under the top barcode,
Okay, so just color out the
the yellow
gold
bit
stuff.
and the numbers,
Yeah, okay. Easy
any and all
peasy.
numbers. But you can see like from the date there that shouldn't be blocked out. It was it we got this in May. Well,
Yeah, May
it
21st,
was
2018.
well that's okay. That's the day it was shipped to us, and not necessarily the day that we got it, but it should have been like within a few days of that. It was shipped out in May, and as of recording, it is January 21st. And this
It
was only
kind
like
of
a week ago that I stocked or I couldn't stock it. It was expired.
it kind of looks like the Blob.
The Blob,
That's what it reminds me of. The Blob. There, I I don't know.
the Wii game.
Fucking. I once, when I was a kid, I saw this movie that was literally just called The Blob.
I'm also reminded of Flubber.
Oh my god. My dad at one point found a movie that was just called The Blob.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
this one, 1988, The Blob.
yeah, and I watched it and I thought it was fucking hilarious. Even though, well, you know, it's The Blob.
It's a horror film. The Blob versus the Stuff.
Yeah. It was a horror film that I watched when I was a kid, and I thought it was the funniest goddamn thing ever because it's literally just a fucking pink blob that eats everything and gets larger.
I found an image called Daughter of the Blob. I'm gonna post that in the image sharing.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Can you put that in the video?
That, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't see any
I think
nipples.
Thumbnail?
there's no nude. Oh, nude. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
No,
I
I
mean,
see them. It does have nipples. I see it.
does it? I don't think so.
Put a sensor bar on it anyway.
Yeah, I'll put a sensor bar on the titties. But yeah, that can go as the thumbnail.
Yeah, that was awful. Basically, nothing perishable on that rolltainer could go out, and I want to burn it. I want to burn that rolltainer, and that shift was the first thing that made me question whether my pay was worth it. And speaking of pay not being worth it, how about that government shutdown?
And me talk about that government shutdown.
That government
Whack.
shutdown.
If the Debs would just pay for the wall I'm talking about. I'm kidding. I don't give a shit
Yeah,
about the goddamn wall.
that's that whole argument sounds like a mental gymnastics for justifying blackmail.
Yeah,
Blackmail's okay if we get what we want out of it.
true.
As of today, how long has it lasted?
It's been over a month now, I'm sure. It's been at least 20 plus days. Well, I'm
Isn't
sure
it
I can find a
already the
countdown.
longest?
Government
Isn't it already?
shutdown counter.
Isn't it already the longest government shutdown
Yes.
in?
It's
It
been 30
is.
days and 21 hours.
Damn.
Yep. 30 days, 21 hours, and 40 minutes. That means people have lost almost 2 paychecks now.
So, what's everybody's opinion on using blackmail to, using people's using unrelated people's lives and their livelihoods as, fuck,
Leverage.
leverage in blackmail to get
It
what you
sounds like
want.
fucking. It sounds like fucking tyranny. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like something that a child would do if they were given power.
I mean, it is Trumpy boy.
And we're pretty conservatively leaning centrists, most of us.
Yeah. No, we're not conservative leaning. We're liberal leaning.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, except for
yeah,
Jake.
yeah, except for Science Guy here.
Wait, Jake is conservative leaning?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Huh.
According to some test I took, really, really, really slight.
Yeah, he's like on the
Neat.
other slight side of the thing that we are.
Well,
It's probably my upbringing.
See, it's just a back and forth. The rich people are like, well, I want to spend my $5 billion on not the wall. Well, I want to spend the $5 billion on a wall.
I mean, you can argue that no, if we're gonna focus on security and protection of Americans, maybe we should focus on a very tangible, real threat that already exists and is already killing people, such as, I don't know, poisoned waterways in Michigan.
Wow, we love Flint, Michigan.
Isn't the water like undrinkable here at a tap?
In Flint,
Well, it's
You don't live in
here in
Flint.
Las Vegas. It's drinkable. It's just if you drink too much of it, you might get copper poisoning.
Wow, if you drink too much water, the shit that you need to live, you might get copper poisoning.
I feel like
That's why
that's just
we use
Nevada's
water
fault.
filters.
I feel like it's kind of
That's why we
Nevada's
use
fault.
water filters.
It's
It's
just how
kind of
you line your
Michigan's fault
pipes.
too.
Well, I mean, yeah, they fucked up their pipes.
Yeah,
But I
victim
mean,
blame time.
I don't know if you can really call that I don't know, like a federal issue, because it's kind of Flint's fault itself that they happened. But like federal funding kind of probably should go to it to
It's their
fix it
fault.
faster.
Let's not
But
fix it. Fuck them.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but no, I don't. I'm not opposed to sending money to them. Just I don't know, bringing up all these issues
I'm
like, wow, you
opposed to helping
could,
people.
yeah, but
Fuck people.
yeah, it's like,
Kill
wow,
them
you
all.
could pay for all this other stuff with that $5 billion. Like, okay, but that's not like directly affecting the issue of why or why not we need a wall.
However, my main issue with government shutdown is very much just
Hmm.
essential government workers working without pay.
Yeah,
They
like,
can't get another job because they are an essential government worker. They are required by law to
yeah.
work, regardless of whether or not they are paid, and they aren't getting paid, so they can't support their families, pay their mortgage, feed their kids.
They can't
Moral of
even
the
take
story:
sick
don't have
days.
families, don't
They
have
are
kids.
they are forced to work for free. That sure sounds familiar.
Yeah, they can't even take sick days or they're furloughed.
That sounds kind of like something that a commie would do.
Wow, we're fascist.
A commie or a fascist.
Both ends of the aisle are
Hmm,
doing both ends of the aisle kind of shit.
So, like, what do you call it when you force someone to work for free, and
Free
if
real
they
estate,
don't work, then you punish them?
Is it a word that begins with S?
slavery, maybe.
Probably, yeah, maybe slavery.
Ugh, what a gross fucking reality.
Wow, government is actually, you know, hiring slaves. We love this. I mean, at least I got my tax return though. Fuck that. I got my tax return. I don't give a shit about no fucking government shutdown.
And it's you can argue, well, maybe you shouldn't have gone into a field where if a government shutdown happens, your life is at risk.
I mean,
Except government shutdowns aren't exactly, too frequent, and working as a government worker is a
Yeah,
very
government
secure job.
hmm
government shutdowns are not supposed to fucking last this long.
no, I
They're
think
also
there's one
not
that only
supposed to
lasted
happen
9 hours.
there's also not supposed to happen this frequently.
No.
There have been what 9 government shutdowns in U.S. history, 3 of which have happened in this presidency, one in the last.
Yeah, I think.
One is too many.
Yeah,
3 is way too many.
three's a bit much.
It's
I,
a
I
tad bit
remember
much.
a lot of people freaked out when a government shutdown happened during the Obama era, Obama
Obama
Yeah, I
presidency.
think
presidency.
the
There
Obama
you go.
one was like the second longest, or was it like the leading one? I don't know. We can look it up. Government shutdowns. I type shutdowns. Feels bad. All right, all 20 previous government shutdowns.
20, not
Yeah,
9.
yeah, there was 20.
I was a little bit off there.
All right. So
Sorry
it
about that.
seems like
9 is a
okay.
good number.
Let's go to recent ones. I don't care about the ones with Jimmy Carter. All right, here are the 2018 one. All right, the most recent one from 1996 was Bill Clinton. Okay, so the one with Barack Obama was October 1st to 17th. That was shut down 18 in 2013 because Ted. Okay, I don't like Vox. I'm on Vox. I don't know why I'm on Vox. The first sentence of the fucking why explanation is Ted Cruz basically. So that's great. I'm not listening to Vox's opinion. The first Trump one was actually 2 days long, January 20th, 22nd. Um, over immigration. Uh, and
It's
then
also kind
this.
of disheartening to know that one of my friends, both of her, she lives with her parents still, and one of her parents, uh, wait, hold on, God, I hate fucking stutters. Both of her parents are government workers, so there is absolutely no income going into their family right now.
Yeah. All right, and the last one, or latest one, was
We're gonna
February
need
9th,
charities for this.
2018, which I think only lasted like 9 hours or so. Yeah, it only lasted a few hours. And only because Rand Paul was trying to fight for some kind of deal with budget caps.
It does keep looking like people just use it as blackmail.
Yeah, it's a weapon.
It which is disgusting.
Hmm.
Imagine using someone's livelihood as blackmail when they have no control, when they're
It's
not the one that.
basically it's basically give me what I want, or else all these innocent people are gonna suffer.
Yeah, but now it's both sides of the aisle playing the exact same game until one of them breaks. Both of them are pointing fingers like, "Hey, people aren't getting paid," and like no one's backing down. They're both
I
playing the
blame the
blame game, and
people
like
who
no one's taking it.
whoever put it into effect. That's on them. They
It's
fucking
both of
pulled the
them. They
gun.
won't agree to the same thing.
No, what do you, like whoever put it into effect on whatever particular instance of, like, right now it would be Donald Trump. However, during the Obama, wait, wasn't that one
That
budget?
was Yeah, that was for Paul Ryan. Apparently, it was Paul Ryan's fault, or not? Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz.
All right,
I mean, that could be Vox just trying to blame the Democrats, though. I mean, Republicans. Vox is very left leaning, so
I
who
don't.
knows?
Yeah, Vox is kind of.
Can't trust Vox, Chief.
Speaking of like Vox and Polygon and stuff, one thing I do like about my VPN, my new VPN, private internet access. A little non-sponsored plug right there.
Not
I just
sponsored, but should be sponsored.
not sponsored, but should be sponsored. Get the 2-year plan. It's a really good deal. It's like $60 for 2 years of protected internet access.
Damn, that's pretty
Damn, that
good.
is good.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you can use it on like 5 different computers.
yeah. Most deals are like
So
$100 a month, so that's kind of pretty good.
yeah, I share it with Brandon. It's awesome. But because I use that as my VPN, I can't actually go on Polygon or Vox while it's active because they block me. The VPN doesn't, Polygon does.
Whack.
So if I'm trying to look up something and I click on a link and I don't notice where it's from before I go on it, I don't accidentally look. I'm not accidentally forced to look at their ads and generate ad revenue for them,
Ad revenue.
which fills me with joy every time I see that little access denied uh pop up. Hey, you're using a VPN. Please turn it off and look at our ads.
Accurate. But pretty much, yeah. Government shutdown shouldn't be requiring people to not get paid for their work. It's slavery. That's all.
It
That's all you got, Chief.
it's disgusting. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, woo, don't do it, honey. All right. Next part of me dying. Fallout 76 Y2K19.
Y2K19.
We just keep coming back to this fucking game
I
I
hope
mean,
we do. It's free content.
I love beating dead horses.
every time. It is a gold mine.
Wow, so let's talk about it. Jason, hit it off. Hit it. Hit it hard. Kick that horse in its dead jaw. Types viciously instead.
Alright. I will
Yeah,
just say some tiny thing. Me and Nick were at Walmart and we just saw a PC copy of Fallout 76 just left in a random spot in the store
On sale for $16.
on sale for $60.
I saw one that was on sale for 8.
You couldn't
Oh,
pay me to buy
something
that
else.
game.
You
Talk
could
about
not.
Dusk.
You couldn't
Talk
give me all the
about
money for the
Dusk.
wall to fucking make you buy that game.
What is Dusk?
We were talking about
Oh
this
right,
last time.
Dusk. I beat recently.
What is Dusk?
We talked about Dusk last time. It's the retro first person shooter that was released recently.
Yeah.
Oh well, in that case, let's talk about it after Fallout 76 because
Yeah.
that's your counts.
Yeah.
You fucking
Holy
degenerate.
Holy shit! Somebody's fucking drag racing in the parking lot.
I love that. Anyway, after I stopped dying,
But Fallout
essentially,
76 is a gift that keeps on giving. It is genuinely my game of 2018, and I love it. I mean, it's awful. You couldn't pay me to play it. It's probably the worst thing that has ever come out of Bethesda, and that's saying something. But it's also the game of 2018.
it's the greatest source
It
of
is
content we got.
no, I was gonna say it's the epitome of all things that are the game industry as of now. Between its ridiculous special editions, the
It
the
is
lack of
satire of itself.
its satire of itself, the microtransactions, the $5 recompense for $200 wasted, the canvas bag bullshit, the game itself, how awful it is, and then they updated it to become even grindier.
Cardboard copies for people who actually want hardboard copies. Wow,
Cardboard
you
copies.
wanted a game disc? Have some fucking cardboard, you guy.
I think Rags posted a video
Yeah, I saw it. I
today.
didn't watch it though.
I watched it. It's like 2 hours 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, I definitely saw it. I just didn't watch it because I was at my girlfriend's house and like I can't watch videos because we're always watching Netflix.
I just have
Find a new girlfriend.
Oh no,
don't. What a bad idea.
this is why Nick has
I'm
bad
just full of
ideas.
bad ideas.
Yeah, your life is a bad idea.
Yep.
Oh,
Not editing that out either.
man, I sure am housing a bad idea over here.
Yeah, you are.
We haven't actually talked about Y2K19.
No, we have. What the fuck's going on?
God, we're bad at staying on topic.
I know we are.
Speaking of changing topic, Matt, what's the recording time right now?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I didn't keep track.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, tell me about it. Hold on, let me see if I can find a thingy. I should have.
Okay, it's slightly less than an hour.
Whew, we're going good. We're getting these topics hit.
We're doing it.
Despite how off track we usually get, we're actually doing pretty good.
Damn nice. We might actually
We've
have
covered
episodes that are
3,
less than 2 hours.
4, 5. We covered 5 out of 8 topics so far, so that's
Nice.
high quality content.
Oh man, that means I might actually have to rant about The Last of Us. Cut out everything since I asked you like
Yeah,
what time.
I will. Trust me.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a big scissor cutting on this fucking episode. I want to go
But-
crazy.
But yeah, Fallout 76 Y2K19. At the start of the new year, players of Fallout 76 found that they couldn't do the whole nuke dropping event, which is the end game of Fallout 76. It is like the last couple mobs, the last couple drops, and loot events. It is the end game, and it was completely locked for no reason other than Bethesda servers. Apparently, okay, I think what happened, and people probably already know, but I haven't. I don't know because I'm dumb. Is that there's a cooldown on the nuking. So whenever whoever the last person to be able to do it before the new year did it, the new year, because it was now January, the cooldown didn't know what to do because it was looking for probably Ja- it was probably looking for December 32nd or something, not January 1st.
Are you telling me Bethesda didn't
What?
fucking New Year's their fucking
Wait.
servers?
The cooldown is based off of the real life fucking calendar.
I have no clue.
What
That
the?
was literally just me bullshitting.
How did Bethesda Y2K themselves?
They Y2K'd themselves. You could not find the you could not spawn the stuff in the world that you would need to find the launch codes, and you could not nuke.
Wait, wouldn't this mean the rest of all the data for the rest of the game should be gone since they Y2K'd? They wouldn't be able to find any more save data or something, right? Or whatever that is, however it goes with the time.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to remember how
No,
Y2K stuff
it's
works.
just like
Wait.
it's just the nukes it stuff that was
Th-
bugged.
this is old news, but weren't the launch codes for the nukes basically the same
Yeah,
and were not randomly generated at all?
they were not randomly
So
generated, they were the same.
you could just get a code off of Reddit and be like, okay, there we go, quest done.
Yeah, but you do need to do the thing that spawns the codes in the world, even if you
I
already
s-
have them, and that's on a cooldown timer. Otherwise, you'd just be able to uh, nuke, here's the code, nuke, here's the code, nuke, here's the code.
Can
This
I
way, it's
just say that I think the fact that the story of Fallout 76 is you are essentially a group of people who are the last hope for humanity, so to speak, and the ending of the game, like the end goal of the game, is to fucking nuke. That can I just say how retarded that is?
I think I think Rags talked about this in his video, but every player that you meet is
It's like,
canonically a member of Fallout of Vault 76 that you've known your entire life. So it's kind of
yeah,
ridiculous to assume that you would do anything besides help each other.
Walks up to him and starts
yeah.
machine gunning them.
It's like the followers of the apocalypse are going to be pissed.
Like, it'd be kind of weird. It's like, hey, that's Johnny. He lived next to me in the vaults. Time to mow him down.
Wow, let's go stick a knife in his bum.
Which I think that Bethesda were
Johnny
thinking.
bullied me when I was a kid. He fucking stole my girlfriend. I'm gonna kill
Murder
him.
butch.
It's the
Murder
apocalypse.
butch.
You know, I think Bethesda were thinking about that whenever they designed the PvP.
Bethesda needs to fucking
Oh
stop.
my god.
Considering how awful and how awful it is, and how against the aggressor it is, how biased against the aggressor it is. Because they obviously wanted you to not play PvP. I don't know why they put it in the game in the first place, but they didn't want you to do it. Otherwise, they would have made it not shit.
Jesus. This is just the entire game's a mess.
I mean, like I guess like understand trying to have, penalties for friendly fire, so you want to avoid it, except the game isn't just it's not built around.
Oh,
It's
furthermore,
like you don't like if you were to if theoretically Fallout 76 PvP was just you do full damage to a player and that's it, it would still be pointless. There wouldn't be any reason to kill a player, nor would there be any reason to spare a player.
also, you know what else is new about? Well, new to us, new to the podcast,
Yes.
not new to the rest of the world. New quotation marks about Fallout 76.
Sure.
Dev
Dev
room.
room.
Yeah, people found a dev room in Fallout 76, and I don't know how to get you to it.
Oh shit!
I
I
don't.
heard about this. People are getting banned for finding hidden content.
Yeah, they're hidden consoles. There is the only human NPC in the game in there,
Oh,
so that should incentivize me if I played the game.
Holy shit! I finally found a human NPC. Banned.
wow. Does that mean Bethesda lied again? Because there's a human NPC in a game with no human NPCs.
I mean,
But
they can already lie because, sort of lie, because there's a lot of dead humans
I don't
in
even care
Fallout
anymore.
76.
There's also all of the stuff for future DLCs. Well, not all the stuff, but a good chunk of stuff that's planned for future DLCs was also in these hidden dev rooms. Or this hidden dev room. So it's already in the game, and some people have it, but you're gonna have to pay for it later. Eat shit. God, fuck Bethesda.
Yeah, accurate.
Fuck Bethesda.
Double accurate.
I want to
I need
beat
to show
Todd
you
Howard with a
guys.
sock full of butter.
I need to show you guys an animation called "The Hype Is Real." Very good animation. It's a nice short video.
Alright.
So you hit on why Fallout 76 is still shit.
So we talked about
Looks like we're on to Persona 5.
this is short. It's just Persona 5R got a reveal trailer,
Oof.
and in March we'll get more information about what it is. I'm thinking that it's going to be a remastered version of Persona 5. Hopefully that includes all that fucking DLC, because there's there's so much of it. There was so much DLC. I was looking at it on the PS Store, and it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, speaking of reveal trailers, whatchamacallit, John Wick 3 got revealed last week.
I heard about that on the official podcast.
It's gonna be so
I'm hyped.
good.
I'm hoping that's good because I love John Wick 1 and 2, but I heard from the self-proclaimed biggest John Wick fan in the world, critical, that it's not. That it
He
looks
doesn't know
like
shit.
well, his whole thing is, oh look, it's John Wick with a new dog because he's always got to get a new dog now because that's his thing.
Okay, so he's angry about the dogs.
He's the guy who gets new dogs.
He's angry because John Wick has a thing for dogs.
Has another dog.
What a fucking tard.
Well, the first 2 times it was, meaningful. But a third time, why?
Well, I guess it's the entire thing of the unspoken thing, like, wow, dogs are the last thing my wife sent me, so dogs are there to fill the void.
I want all the dogs. John Wick, dude. John Wick is just the origin story of Nick's dad.
No.
He keeps getting more and more dogs to fill the hole in his heart.
Don't give him that good of a backstory.
Nick,
But
your
yeah.
dad's a fucking hitman.
I know.
Anyway, while I was out the
That's
other
why
day
he's so angry.
getting my girlfriend stuff for our anniversary, I actually picked up the 2-film collection for John Wick. Comes with 2
Gucci.
exclusive replica coins. So, I haven't opened it up yet, but I'm pretty excited for these coins. I literally only bought the $30 fucking film collection for fucking the coins because I already have the films on my laptop.
I have them on Steam.
Yeah, now I just have discs and coins, which I need to open up with my keys now because I want the coins now.
Oh, I watched both Kingsman films
Well, how are
last night.
those?
First one's good.
I think they're both good.
Oof.
I especially enjoyed Elton John.
Burger Man.
Oh yeah,
He
apparently
makes good burgers.
Keanu Reeves' most recent movie kind of choked. I think Keanu Reeves was in a recent movie that kind of choked the fucking bucket. Hold on.
I think I heard about that too.
Yeah, Keanu Reevy boy. Yeah, he was in Replicas. That's where he pretty much reinvents his entire family as robots because they all died in a crash.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's kind of not good.
Yeah, it's not. It's the same story, but with Keanu
Wait, what are we
Reeves.
talking about? Raimi Boy?
No, don't talk about him. He's a disgusting disgrace of a human being.
No,
and should
what are we
die.
talking about?
Keanu Reeves in this new movie Replica. Oh, you know what we should talk about now that we're on topic of movies?
What?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet, actually.
Oh, please do.
I have not seen that.
I
Why?
thought it was a single meme image and not an actual film that was being made.
I hate
Like,
you.
like
all
I,
for
I
this.
saw the picture that's all of the different Spider-Men and women in like the bedroom.
Spider-Woman. It's Gwen. There's only one.
Oh wait, isn't that the one where they have a bunch of diverse, different spider characters?
Yes, from the
Bye.
different.
Bye. I don't even want to talk about it.
Why? It's so good,
It's
dude.
just
Oh my.
I saw that one panel and I thought, oh wow, that's really nice. Someone drew a bunch of different Spider-Men. It looks really good. Huh. What a meme. I don't get it.
It's 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 to reference the Spider-Verse event of Spider-Man comics,
Wait, so
where
is there an actual reason there's a million Spider-Men now?
well, there's always been millions of Spider-Man.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't care that much.
Because whenever there's a new continuity that's explored in the comics, that's a new universe.
Well,
Usually you
yeah.
follow usually you follow Marvel 616, which is, Peter Parker bit when he was a 15-year-old kid, became the Spider-Man
Peter
with a
Parker bit a
hyphen,
peck of peppers.
and then became a cool fucking crime fighting dude. I love Spider-Man. But there's also Spider Noir, which follows Peter in this like noir setting. He's a detective. He's a hardboiled detective. He's got a fucking gun.
John Wick.
There's you got the
Shit.
universe that Penny Parker is from. She's got a telekinetic uh link with a spider that controls her father's mech, and she uses that to fight crime.
Holy
There's
shit, anime.
Well, it's less anime in the actual comics. However, I like how they turned up the anime to 11 because it's certainly anime inspired in that comic. It's an Evangelion reference.
Oh, that's my shit.
Yeah, and there's Peter Porker, Spider Ham, who comes from a universe where everything is super cartoony and
Hold up,
everybody
hold
is
up, hold up, hold up. Fucking Spider Pig?
no, Spider Ham.
No,
Peter
no.
Peter Porker was bitten by a he was a
No,
spider.
I get that's wait, what?
He was a spider bitten by a radioactive pig.
Oh fuck.
So he turned
Oh.
into the Spider Ham.
Uh,
Oh. I thought we were going for the Simpsons reference. Fuck.
damn.
No, this is an actual thing that existed before the Simpsons movie.
Oh, fuck my ass.
He's
No.
voiced by John Mulaney, and it's fantastic.
Okay, yeah, that is fantastic.
Oh yeah, Spider Noir is voiced by Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's perfect.
Also, I think I've complained to you guys about Miles's character in the comics. How
Isn't he just black?
is this Black Peter Parker, and it's really boring. Because I mean, we already have like an entire multiverse full of Peter Parkers. But
diversity, no, I'm kidding.
but yeah, Spider-Verse,
I'm not kidding.
Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales is fantastic. I love him. He's his own character. He's brilliant. I love him. I don't know what to say. He's so good.
Oh, yeah, also on movies, I watched Glass the other day.
Oh, that's the sequel to Unbreakable and the one where the guy's bald.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just what we're calling that film now.
Yeah,
The one where the
it's
guy's bald.
yeah, it's a collection of all those guys from the movies into a whole shebang of wow. Psychos who
Sequel to
think they're
two
superheroes now
different
kill each other.
films.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is genuinely the best movie I have ever seen, and fully deserves that Golden Globe that it won for best animated film. Watch it.
But what about Army of Darkness 2?
No, fuck you. Like, what would you say is the best animated film that you know
Oh,
that
no,
I've
never
watched?
mind. You got me. I just thought you said best film. I'm like,
Best
fuck you. It's
animated
not the
film.
best film.
We could do this about film too, but let's go with animation first.
Best animated
Okay, well, no,
film.
you win.
What's that one with
Anime
the
included. Go ahead.
what's one of the Looney Tunes and the one guy from
Space Jam.
basketball? Yeah, Space Jam.
All right, Space Jam's a close number 2, but that's a meme pick. This is not a meme pick. It has the most inventive uses. How about a Studio Ghibli stuff? It's better than Studio Ghibli, Brandon.
Oh, damn.
It
Ouch.
it has it's got great direction. It's got great cinematography. The design is on point. The writing team, it's fantastic. And one of the things that you might notice about the film as you watch it is that it's not got very high frames per second count. However, it uses those frames to full effect. It's it's Sakuga in a Western film,
So what you're telling me is
and
it's got low
each
FPS.
it's not
Kill
got low FPS.
anime?
It's got low FPS. I can't play movies with low FPS. My 144,000 hertz monitor.
It's gotta be buttery smooth.
I think I
If I
first
can't see a
noticed
movie in 5 million frames per second, I don't know what you're talking about.
I first noticed the issue is the frame rate about a third ish into the film whenever Spider Noir shows up and his cape is billowing in the breeze and that's moving at like 60 frames per second because it's CG'd in.
Oh my, it's sad.
What?
They can't even render 144 frames fucking cape.
But it also has the best use of color in any film ever. There is not a dull scene. Now I judge animation based off of how it looks in motion and not
What
screenshots.
about Shinzo's
How,
list?
however, what?
Best use of color? With a
Get
red
out.
umbrella?
Get out. Stop. Anyway, I judge animation based on how it looks in motion and not on screenshots because screenshots show you smear frames and smear frames, well, it can make animation look even better.
Smear
However,
frames are a meme.
However, in this, you actually could probably use a screenshot of every moment, and not only does it look great in motion, that screenshot would look great. You could use it as a desktop wallpaper. It's brilliant. There's vibrant uses of very popping blues, purples, reds. It's like JoJo Part 4 if JoJo Part 4 was a 3D animated film
About Spider-Man.
about Spider-Man.
Wow.
Just to make Morio Cho into Manhattan.
Cocksucking praise of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse from Jason here. I'm loving it.
Also, I don't watch MCU films. They don't appeal to me at all. I really love comics. I'm not a big fan of MCU films.
Isn't that Marvel Comic Universe?
Marvel Cinematic
Oh,
Universe.
yeah, okay.
But
Have you not seen Infinity War yet?
no, I haven't. I know
You
it
discuss.
happens
It's on
though.
Netflix, but you're a degenerate, so watch it.
I don't have
It's nice.
Netflix.
You
I liked
fucking
it.
degenerate.
I read the comic event Infinity War.
Alright, I've seen
I
a review on a
played the
comic event of it.
fucking arcade game. Get on my level.
Alright, relax, Chief.
Thanos is thirsty for that Lady Death, but
Not in the movies. Feels
Thanos is
bad.
the ultimate.
In the movies, he's a fucking weird utilitarian.
He's essentially half Hitler.
yeah, well, in the comics, he's a nice guy incel.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
instead of Thanos wanting to kill the Jews, it's Thanos wanting to kill half the universe for no reason.
Brandon said, "Pirate the movie and send it to me on a flash drive." I wish I
I'm
could.
not gonna sit and watch Infinity War just to record it.
No, not the not Infinity War.
Oh,
Spider-Verse.
oh,
It's not. You can't get it yet. You have to
yeah,
watch it
it's
in
not
theater.
on. Yeah,
Which is why I almost didn't watch it. I was going to wait for it to come out, on DVD,
I'd love
buy
going
it,
to
and then
theaters though.
watch
The
it.
theaters are nice.
Well, I can't drive.
Okay, true.
And most of the time, whenever I'm like, "Hey, Jeremy, want to go to the theater, watch
No!
a fucking film?" No, he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then, like, a day later, I'll be like, "Yeah, I went to watch that with Anthony and not you."
Oh,
What an ass.
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm real glad you do that.
just pick up an Uber.
Just pick up an Uber. No,
Just
no,
pick
No,
up an
just pick
Uber.
up a Luger, shoot him.
no Uber's gonna come out to my godforsaken town and take me to fucking Covington.
You're in a college town, right?
I am now.
Oh,
No,
never mind.
it
You
was
were
a
in middle
swamp
fuck nowhere.
town.
Never mind.
Oh, where is the nearest theater? Because I do get a paycheck on Friday, and I could watch it again.
I mean, I could technically walk to the nearest movie theater if I wanted to walk for like half an hour. It's like 4 blocks away, 3 blocks away, something like that.
That'd be worth it.
I guess so. But I got a
And
car, so fuck that gay shit. I gotta cut that out. God damn it.
Spider-Verse is playing at 4:50 p.m. tomorrow.
High quality content.
I'd be willing to go and watch that.
Yeah.
I just walk there.
Wow.
Where is
So
that? I think that's super far away from me.
yeah,
Where am I? Where am I on this map?
somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
Oh, I'm way up north of it.
Oof, I was right. How was I right?
How about directions? How do I get those? There we go.
Yeah. So are we gonna focus on other stuff, or are we gonna talk about how Last of Us was actually a terrible game?
Oh, Last of Us sucks.
Yeah,
I goddamn hate it.
just a walking movie.
I wish it was a walking movie. That way I wouldn't be put back 20 minutes where I was before, just before an area where you have to walk slowly past clickers. That entire fucking game was annoying. I there is a section that where that exactly thing. Heck,
But the story's so good.
yeah. Well, a story can't carry a game that fucking hard. I
No,
was just
it
patched.
shouldn't have either.
I got just past meeting that nut that lives on its own and makes those traps. I was like, yeah, I like this character. He's cool. I thought that would keep me invested for a little bit more, and then right after getting him, you have to walk through the garden of a church, and it's full of clickers. And I was like, okay, this is annoying, but nothing I haven't done before. Let's get through it, and I do it, and then I'm past it, and the next area where I see 3 runners. I sneak up behind one and stealth kill it. The the one right next to it isn't aggroed, so I sneak up behind it and stealth kill it. And I go to stealth kill the third one, which is at a different area. And as soon as I turn the corner, it's aggroed at me, running directly towards me. And I think, all right, I'll just get prepared to kill it. And then 0.3 seconds later, I am grabbed and insta-killed by a clicker, which did not exist before. It had not been on screen and this was after checking listening mode and it not showing up at all.
Whack.
So great. This spawned to kill me so that I would respawn where I was 20 minutes later. I closed and uninstalled the game immediately and started playing Bloodborne
High
because
quality
Bloodborne
content.
is fun. I don't
Highest
have to
quality content.
I don't have to slowly walk past any enemies in Bloodborne. I can just kill them with my fuck off hammer.
Fuck
Reminder, I
off
gotta
hammer.
record more content for the background. Oh my god. I recorded nothing over the break.
That's okay. I
I
didn't
was
either.
way too lazy to pull out my fucking SSD to put stuff on.
You got a PS4, right?
No,
No?
no.
Oh, I was gonna add you.
Yikes. I mean, I was tempted to buy one, but like, I couldn't find any of the stores I was passing through over the break, so I didn't grab one.
I got one for 300 that came with Spider-Man.
Maybe if I want to put more fucking debt on my credit card, I'll buy one later.
God, why don't you have a job?
I don't know. I got a credit card though. It's got a nice big limit. So.
Hold on. Can we just appreciate that he just said, "Why don't you have a job?" Well, I got a credit card though. Like,
Welcome to America, Chief.
Jesus Christ.
I like that Matt's the fucking this waste of humanity in debt doesn't get a job.
Just goes to college.
Just goes to college. Why are
And
why
fucks
are
his
you like
girlfriend.
this?
I don't know.
Like,
I'm fine. I got a refund from my college the other day. Almost $3,000. My tax return came in. I'm fine.
He was always Willy.
Always have been. Well, let me check my bank right now, actually. Let me check my bank. What do we got? What do we got sitting in the bank? And my minimum payment for each month for my credit card is only $36 anyway. Easy clap.
get a job,
Eventually.
please.
I had one over the summer, last summer at the college. But you know,
Oh yeah,
apparently,
those are nice.
yeah, apparently they decided not to rehire me this semester or whatever. It's fine. I'm just waiting for one to come in. It's cool. just want to work here at the college. I don't want to go anywhere. Because at least college understands my hours.
See, I feel that. I feel that actually. I'm desperately wanting to get a job here at the college. That
Yeah,
way, I can make money. I don't have to worry about conflicting with school, and there's a horrible. I'm bleeding.
and the only problem is I essentially got
Yeah,
paid
don't do
breakneck
that.
fucking prices. I got
What in
paid
the
like
goddamn?
$7.50 an hour max because my thing it was limited by hours. My grant, so it was like a $1,500 grant. And I was limited to like, I don't know, what was it like? Shit, it was like 99 hours for the entire like 2 month period. It was like a part time job or whatever.
Why is there so much lava in hell? Jesus fucking Christ.
So I could only
Hold on.
work 20 hours a week as a part time job, obviously, and I could only work overall 99 hours. And so $1,500, divide that by 99 hours, I made almost like 750 an hour.
You could only work 20 hours a week on
Yeah.
on your
Yep.
part-time job.
Yep.
I've worked 40 at mine.
Nope. Couldn't do any more than that. Wouldn't let me. So yeah, I go on my calculator here real quick. Let me do some mathy boys. 1,500 divided by 99.
Let me just send a picture of my
No.
fucking leg because this is weird.
Oh no, it's 20 hours. So what was I doing here?
I don't understand how this happened.
Was it 20 hours? No, it was.
When the goddamn?
Hold on. Let me go back and find the email. Hold on. I know I was getting paid breakneck prices. Hold up. Let me see here. 12. That's all from December. Okay, there's
Remember
June. Here we go.
the 21st night of December.
Alright, so work study. I can only earn up to $1,500 and the rest of it. Okay, so even if I worked, paid, okay, I wouldn't get paid out. Alright, so I could only work 191 hours. 191 hours, okay. That makes my thing work better. So yeah, so over the 2 month period, I could only work over 191 hours. So 1,500 divided by 191, $7.85 an hour.
Hey, science man, look at my leg.
And so that means every week I could only earn
What
$157.
happened to it?
And I got paid every 2 weeks. So 157 times 2, I could only earn about $314 every 2 weeks.
Hey,
Is
Matt.
that a fucking
Solid,
hex
dude.
pattern?
Oh yeah, I
It
see
is a
that.
hex
What'd
pattern.
you do?
I don't know. Like this
Looks
entire
like a burn
podcast I
almost.
burnt. Oh, oh, that's exactly what it is.
I knew it.
Oh, I remember now. Back when I was at Sid's house, I was standing in front of the heater in my room, the space heater,
Hmm.
and I accidentally got too close, and I burnt myself a little bit. I
Whack.
completely forgot
Ouchie.
about that. But I've just been like scratching my leg idly as we've been talking, and it
Blood
looks like that now.
Whack.
Huh. That completely explains it. Thank you, Matt. That explains why it's a hex pattern too.
You are welcome, Chief.
I don't
I mean,
know why I haven't.
I only noticed that because it looks like there's like a little bit of welts in between the circles, like heat welts.
But that's like a week old now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Wow, are we gonna have any more topics? Or are we just gonna keep rambling about random shit?
Uh, Random shit.
Yeah, because we dusted off from movies to me not getting paid much for anything, and then you got burned.
Mhm.
Yeah. You said we'd talk about the Fallout 76.
We already did.
Watch Into the
Yeah,
Spider Verse.
we
It's
talked
good.
about that in another episode.
No, wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, we talked
We
about it
talked
last
about
episode.
Yeah, we talked
yeah,
about
we talked
Fallout
about
6
that
almost every
stuff.
episode now.
Yeah, but Fallout 76 is good. Well,
It's an evolving
It's good
story.
content.
it's good content.
Hold on, let me see
It's
what's
not good. Dusk is good, but
current
Dusk isn't good
news.
content.
Let's see what's current news right now on CNN. Let's see if we have any topics going on.
Why CNN?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came up. Uh,
Can we talk about PewDiePie series? The sub count is getting close. The sub gap is getting close again. In fact, let me look it up. Pewdie.
I think it's only like 10 or a couple 10,000s away.
It's very close. Is this live? Oh my god.
Wow, we love
It's
pop stars weighing in on political advice. Lady
it's
Gaga
about
stopped song to slam Pence.
It is 1,666,701 subscribers away from one another
Wow.
at this moment.
It's all over now, Chief.
And God, that's terrifying. The last bastion of user-created content on YouTube. Yeah.
A little bit.
It's getting very close to the time where I need to go to
Jake, why can't you just go Ligma?
shut.
Alright, Sugma now. Sugma.
Shut.
Sugundies.
Dragon D's nuts on your face, what?
So,
Wow.
outro. How does their outro go
Outro
again?
review.
Outro review.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, no one wants to look at you, Nick. We went over this already, god damn it. God.
Should we like Google what our outro is?
Should we
Because
Google what our outro is?
I've forgotten it.
Should we Google what our outro is? Holy shit.
Alright.
Wow.
Wow, and Jake says wow. We love communism.
In conclusion, retail employees deserve some sort of respect, except for my coworkers, because one
Orange
of them
Man
does
bad.
not. Or Orange Man bad. Kill Todd Howard.
Yeah, and Randy Pitchford.
Buy Divine Cybermancy. Watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
And subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to us,
Like our
and never
videos.
get
PayPal me
never
money.
give never give money to Naughty Dog.
You ain't wrong.
They
No,
made The Last of Us, right?
I think so.
Yes, they also made Uncharted
Oh my
All
and
god,
right.
Crash
yeah.
Bandicoot.
Oh my.
Okay. Give some money to Naughty Dog.
Give them a
Only
small allowance of
a very
2
little
cents.
amount. Don't buy The Last of Us.
Don't do it. It's not
Especially
worth it.
not the remastered version, which doesn't come with all the DLC.
Just go watch some fucking videos over on YouTube. There's literally millions of them.
Don't even do that. It's not
Yeah,
even that
it's not
interesting.
worth giving anybody views for that crappy series. Stop. Just pretend it doesn't exist, because it should.
We've been the Love Tub Podcast. Have a fantastic afternoon. I hope your tomorrow is awful, however. And we love you.
Peace out.
Au revoir.
Your terrible tomorrow will make you stronger.
Alright, bye, Jake.